There we go. All three of us. All four of us, I should say. Okay, gentlemen. To determine who goes first, although I know RetrogradeTom, you may not be able to stay the whole time. Let us know when it's getting close, and we can throw you in. If you don't have, you might win the first one right off the bat. Who knows? But I'm going to give you the question and the 4 answers. You guys put them into order and type your answer into the Skype IM so that I can see it. Once you've typed an answer, you can continue to type more answers. It's the first of you, whoever of you is the first to get the correct sequence is going to play first. So if you don't feel you got it with your first shot, type in another sequence. Do it again and again and again until I tell you to stop. Alright, so I'm going to show the... Oh, I should do one more thing first. Move this down so it doesn't sit on top of anything it shouldn't. Okay. And I will get rid of the logo, which will show the question in particular to the audience. Here's your fastest finger question. Put the following GOG games in chronological order of their original release from earliest to latest. A. The Wolf Among Us. B. The Witcher. C. The Chronicles of Riddick, Assault on Dark Athena. D. Hotline Miami. Type in A, B, C, D. Don't type out the whole. Don't type out the whole thing. That will screw me up.
I don't remember which was C, B, D, or A.
A, the Wolf Among Us. B, The Witcher. C, The Chronicles of Riddick, Assault on Dark Athena. D, Hotline Miami. It may help if you open up Twitch and just close chat so that you don't see anything that anybody throws in there.
Tom and I were similar, except one's been switched around. It'll be interesting.
Okay. I know now what I'm looking for.
One of these has to be right.
Okay! We have a winner. I'm going to post up the correct sequence. It is... B. The Witcher, released in 2007. C. The Chronicles of Riddick, Assault on Dark Athena, 2009. D. Hotline Miami, released in 2012. And A. The Wolf Among Us, released in 2013. B, C, D, A, the correct response. And the winner, the person who's going first, thank heavens, is RetrogradeTom. Well done, sir.
Right.
Good job, Tom.
Well done, sir.
Thank you.
Very well
Good
done.
job, Tom. Yeah, you and I had Wolf and Hotline switched, and I had a feeling as soon as I said your answer, I was just like, yeah, he's right.
I don't know why I thought Chronicles came first. Whatever. Possible.
Okay. My mic is super loud and the contestants are super low. Let's fix that, shall we? Okay. That should help. I'm also going to turn the music down a titch. Okay, Tom, you've got a choice. Since you get to go first, you get your choice of the question sets. There are 5 of them. They're in no particular order. It's just game 1, game 2, 3, 4, and 5. Which one would you like to pick?
These are all involving a different game?
No, these are
Oh, just a different series.
Just different sets.
All right, let's go with let's go crazy and go with game 1.
Right out of the box, game 1. All right, here we go. Your first question for 100 Goglins. All of the following titles are real GOG games, mashed up with a GOG.com streamer's name, except which one? A. Don't Outstarve. B. The ChronoWolf Among Us. C. Haran Jade Empire. D. Kilgore Trout Fishing.
Okay, Don't Starve, The Wolf Among Us, Jade Empire. D. Kilgore Trout Fishing.
That is correct. There is no trout fishing game on GOG.com yet. It could
Not
still
yet.
happen. You have 100 Goglins. Next up, your 200 Goglin question. Dragon Age Origins can be found on GOG.com, listed under what genre? A. Shooter. B. Indie. C. Role-playing game. D. Donkey breeding simulator.
Social eating.
Go with C. C, role-playing game. Final answer.
C. Role-playing game. Final answer. That is correct. And you have 200 Goglins, sir. Well done. Onto your 300 Goglin question. The Fallout series of games take place after what catastrophic event? A. Man-made ice age. B. Nuclear war. C. Zombie apocalypse. D. Nickelback concert.
That would be nuclear war. Final answer.
Final answer. That is correct. You have 300 Goglins, sir. On to the 500 Goglin question.
Do we have to say final answer in this event?
I would prefer if you do. And
Okay.
keep in mind, once you do, that's your answer. You can't change it. Alright, having said that, 500 Goglins.
Never mind.
Which of the following is not one of the generally accepted nicknames for a playthrough style of Undertale? A. Genocide. B. Neutral. C. Pacifist. D. Save Scum.
I've actually never played Undertale, but I have heard a million people talk about it. So I've heard... I'm guessing it's... Actually, I'm not 100% sure. I know you can do genocide. I'm pretty sure you can do pacifist. It's either neutral. Save Scum could be something. I'm going to go with Save Scum, final answer. If I go out here, that's fine.
Oh, if you're sure, final answer D. Save Scum is correct.
Okay.
You have 500 Goglins. Congratulations. Now for 1,000 Goglins, your first plateau of the evening, as you will. Which of the following characters are you not going to find in Street Fighter Alpha 2? A.
Oh.
Dan. B. Chun-Li. C. Scorpion. D. Rose.
I believe I watched you stream that, Aaron. But I would know that anyway. C. Scorpion. It's from Mortal Kombat. For Christ's sake.
Final answer?
Final answer.
And that's right. You have 1,000 Goglins.
Alright, but that
Alright.
was all the easy ones. Now they get hard, right?
They start to get harder from here.
Tom's like, hard questions. Get over here.
So, just for shiggles, I'm sure everybody in the chat already knows who you are and what you like to stream, but if you'd like to introduce yourself a little bit for those who don't happen to know you.
Hi. My name's Tom. I didn't prepare anything. Yeah, I stream on GOG. I normally stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. I've been streaming all the Gothic games, and then I moved to the Risen games. They're all by the same company, so I've been doing a long series of those. And Tuesdays, I kind of stream random games. Been streaming Darksiders, and I try to find other random games in the GOG catalog. And on my own channel, I just do random retro stuff like PS1, PS2. I just finished an Onimusha series. I did a Myst series.
Cool.
I played
I
a
love
Deception series.
Onimusha and Myst. That's
Yeah.
this.
Onimusha was great. Yeah, I never played that before. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna start playing the Spider-Man games next. I just pick like random cool retro stuff to play on my channel.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. Well, if you make it to 32,000, I'm going to ask some more questions. Just a heads up.
Oh
You know,
no.
if you got something else personal you don't want to say on the show. All right, let's move on to your 2,000 Goglin question. Which of the following is a puzzle game? A. The Witness. B. Two Worlds Epic Edition. C. Soulbringer. D. Postal.
Well, I'm the Puzzwiz. That is what people call me. It's short for Puzzle Wizard. So I know
You're
that the
kidding!
answer to Nope, it's true. I actually streamed The Witness, and that is the answer. A, The Witness is a puzzle game. Puzzwiz.
Final?
Final answer.
That's right. And you have 2,000 Goglins. On to the 4,000 Goglin level. Which of the following words cannot follow the word shadow to make the title of a game on GOG.com? A. Gate. B. Blade. C. Man. D. Run.
Okay, Shadow Man is a game I was thinking of doing a series of. Shadow Gate is also a game. Shadow Run is a game. It would be B-Blade final answer.
Final answer, B-Blade, and that is correct for 4,000 Goglins, excuse me. We're now moving on to the 8,000 Goglin level. You still have all your lifelines. As of October 14th, which of the following games is free on GOG.com? And I checked, it's still free today. A, VVVVV. B, Puzzle Agent. C, A Bird Story. D, Shadow Warrior Classic Complete.
Okay, I streamed Shadow Warrior Redux, and I'm pretty sure I remembered reading that they made Shadow Warrior Classic free at that time, so I'm going to say D, Shadow Warrior Classic Complete, final answer.
Final answer, D, Shadow Warrior Classic Complete is correct. You have 8,000 Goglins and all of your lifelines going for 16,000 Goglins. Which of the following GOG games uses a technique called rotoscoping to create a hand-drawn look for its characters? A, The Seventh Guest. B, The Last Express. C, Resonance. D, Gemini Rue.
Okay, Resonance and Gemini Rue are both point-and-click adventures, and I don't believe they use rotoscoping. The Seventh Guest is FMV. The Last Express is the answer. B, final answer, Last Express.
B, Last Express, final answer. Gets you 16,000 Goglins. We're up to 32. You still have all your lifelines for 32,000, and this is the second and last plateau. If you get here, you get this much no matter what. And it's important because whoever has the highest score at the end of the night gets to do something special. We'll figure that out when we get there. So for 32,000, a guaranteed 32,000 if you get this right, which of the following GOG titles does not have a female main protagonist? A, Beyond Good and Evil. B, 1979 Revolution Black Friday. C, Defender's Quest. D, Phantasmagoria.
Okay, I'm actually stumped. Beyond Good and Evil does. Phantasmagoria I'm not sure about, though. Aaron, I know you streamed that one as well, but I didn't really watch that closely. So I apologize for that.
And this is what you get.
I mean, I think Phantasmagoria has a female lead. I mean, I mostly watched Phantasmagoria 2 more closely. You know, all those racy scenes, you know. 1979 Revolution, I think that does. Defender's Quest, oh.
You do still have all of your lifelines.
Yeah. Try not to use those. Defender's Quest. I got a 50-50. I gotta do it.
You want to use a 50-50?
I gotta do it.
Alright, you're 50-50. These are completely random. We have no choice of which ones get eliminated.
Please be on Good and Evil and another one.
It will leave you with... It leaves you with Beyond Good and Evil and 1979 Revolution Black Friday.
Yes.
That changes things, doesn't it?
The answer is B.
Final answer.
Puzzluck. B, final answer.
B, final answer. You have 32,000 Goglins. You cannot end the game with less than that. Alright, well done.
Beautiful.
So...
Wait, if you get a question wrong, you still get 32,000?
At this point, yes. Any question past this, you end with 32,000. That's your final score.
Oh.
So
we should take the money and run. We should that last time.
So even if you completely don't know and you run through both your lifelines, you still don't know. You might as well take a shot at the next question. But before we get there, is there something about you that your fans or the audience or even us might not know about you that you'd be willing to share?
I don't know. I'm a pretty open book, Aaron.
do you have other hobbies outside of gaming and streaming? Is kind of the thing I'm reaching for here.
You looking for like a fun fact?
Sure, whatever you got.
Fun fact.
I ran around Niagara Falls twice in my underwear.
I play jazz piano, Aaron.
Jazz piano, really?
Yep.
I had no idea.
I played jazz piano for a while, and that's something that I have a talent in.
Oh.
Do you realize, Aaron, that means that all three of your guests tonight have a talent in some
Yes!
form of music?
Yeah,
and
you're
we can
all
do a jam
you're all
session
music.
right
Oh
now.
my goodness!
Let's whip out the instruments.
If you guys are all still
Right here.
around when we're done, I highly recommend we do a quick jam session or something. I'll just sit here and just like dance, you know, because I got no musical talent otherwise. So, and I'm not that good at dancing either. So, let's forget about all that. So, back to the game. So, for 64,000, like I said, even if you burn through your lifelines and you have no idea, you might as well take a shot at this because you can't leave with less than 32.
Okay.
Which of the following titles is not on GOG.com because the year in the title is wrong? A. Anno 1404. B. Il-2 Sturmovik 1946. C. Subwar 2075. D. SimCity 3000.
It's not on GOG because the year is wrong?
Yes, one of these answers has the year wrong.
Oh, okay. Well, I recently did an Anno stream, and I believe there is an Anno 1404. I think that might even be the one I streamed. So I think there's an Anno 1404. Il-2 Sturmovik 1946. Huh. I think that's right. SimCity 3000 I know is correct. Wait, yeah, there's definitely SimCity 3000. Didn't that just come out on GOG too? So I think it's either Il-2 Sturmovik, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, or Subwar.
Me too, because I said it the same way.
Okay, yeah.
It looks to me like 2-2.
2-2 Sturmovik, or Subwar. Should we use the vote, or should we just go for it? Anno 1404, I think that's real, but it could be like 1405. SimCity 3000 is real. I know it's SimCity 3000.
You do still have both your lifelines.
I wouldn't ask the audience. They're all just throwing 50-50s out there. It could be this or this.
You may have adjusted.
Like, I thought you weren't supposed to be watching the chat. On your own game, you better not, mister.
No, I'm not. I watch it on someone else's game.
Sure.
But if someone else playing
1945.
uses you as their phone a friend, Matt, you might be screwing them up. Just saying.
Chat's useless with this question anyway. Did I say that? I mean, you guys are...
Dude! Do not make enemies, man!
I kid.
Okay.
Alright, RetrogradeTom, you got a plan?
I'm going to rely on my puzz luck. I'm going to say that Subwar 2075 seems way too even, and no one would pick such an even number for a year. And I'm going to go with Subwar 2075. Final answer. If that's wrong, it's B.
Final answer, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it is an even number.
Yeah.
But it's Subwar 2050. You are correct.
Yes.
You have 64,000 goglins.
Puzz
I
luck
knew
is
that
real.
one.
Puzz luck
Yeah.
is real. Alright. So for 125,000 goglins, a very good start if we can get there. The top 5 best-selling movies available for purchase on GOG all belong to what series? A. Once Upon Atari. B. Indie Game the Movie. C. Angry Video Game Nerd. D. The Gamers.
Okay. I don't watch a lot of movies, but I know Indie Game the Movie is not a series. I don't think it's a series. Once Upon Atari, Angry Video Game Nerd, and The Gamers. I have no clue what these things are.
You do still have 2 lifelines.
I would think Once Upon Atari would just be one movie. Now this could be... The Gamers sounds like it could be a series. Angry Video Game Nerd, I don't think he has a series. I actually think that it's The Gamers. D, final answer. Let's dive in.
Wow! Final answer on a $125,000 shot, and it's right! You have 125,000 goglins going for 250,000 goglins.
Obey.
And this one, you might know this.
Okay.
In the Space Quest series of games, what is the home planet of Roger Wilco? A. Radon. B. Argon. C. Xenon. D. Earth.
I don't know this. I've seen Takangia streaming Space Quest, but I've never played it myself.
He is an option if you want to call him.
Oh my god.
He said before the show if anyone needs a phone a friend, he can do it.
Yeah.
That's how we earned the nickname the luckiest man on earth.
Yeah, this is tough because it could be a trick question. Like it could be Earth, Argon, Radon, or Xenon. I would think it might be like Xenon because Radon and Argon aren't those gases, possibly inert gases. Let's call Takangia. Can we call him?
You want to call Takanji? Okay, let me see if I can figure out a way to do this without screwing up our graphics. I probably can't. So let's just see if I can add him in. Maybe we'll get lucky. Like, how have I not already added him? Alright, this will screw up our graphics for a moment if it works. Takangia, you're being called right now, sir, so get on your Skype if you're not already. I know he's in the chat, so he's there.
Hello?
We have Takangia! Hey, Takangia.
Who's waking me up at this time of night? Japers.
I believe it's RetrogradeTom. He's won 125,000 goglins. I'm sorry, I know it's long distance to Canada.
This wasn't call collect, right?
No, it's okay. He's going for 250,000 goglins. I'll let RetrogradeTom ask you the question and give you the 4 possible answers, and then Takangia, you can help him out however you can. Go right ahead.
Hey Takangia, it's
Hello.
Tom.
Hello.
RetrogradeTom.
I get 10%, right?
We'll discuss that afterward.
Oh, okay.
I have a very important question. In the Space Quest series of games, what is the home planet of Roger Wilco? Do you know the answer?
Yes, I do. Of course, it's my favorite game of all time.
I knew you'd know. What do you think it is?
The answer is Xenon. And by the way, they're all gases. But Xenon is the correct answer.
Earth isn't a gas.
No, but you said Xenon. It could be Xenon because Radon and Argon are gases. But yeah, Xenon is a gas too. But yes, the planet is Xenon. That's where he's from.
Awesome.
All
Thanks,
right,
Takangia.
thank you very much. I'm gonna kick you off the call now, so I can. So he wants 10%. Very good. All right.
Yeah, we all want things. I'm gonna go with C, Xenon. Final answer.
C, Xenon. Final answer. That is correct, of course. Takangia would know. And we're going to 500,000 goglins. A hell of a strong start. Which of the following is not an available player class in Barony Cursed Edition? A. Barbarian. B. Engineer. C. Joker. D. Merchant.
Okay, another game that I've seen people stream. I know Joker is a class. That's kind of like you start off really weak, but you get some kind of a flight ring. Barbarian, I'm pretty sure that's a class. Merchant doesn't make sense to me because that's kind of like a first-person roguelike. Engineer. It's either engineer or merchant. Merchant doesn't make sense. And I think we gotta go with Puzzluck. It's been steering us in the right direction so far. So let's go with D, merchant, final answer.
Final answer. Alright. D, merchant, final answer is incorrect.
No! Puzzluck!
I'm sorry. The correct answer was B, engineer.
It rhymes with
You
Puzzluck.
did still have a lifeline left. Unfortunately, that means you drop from 250,000 goglins down to 32.
I can't believe the Puzzluck isn't
I'm so sorry. But hey, 32,000 is not bad by any stretch of the imagination, and it could still be enough to be the high score of the night. You know, and since you went first, anyone who ties with you, you're the tiebreaker. You win the tiebreak because you went first.
Hear that, Kilgore? Quit at 64.
No need to be mean. All right.
I'm so sorry, Tom.
Let me bring that was a tough break, man. All right, I'm gonna bring this back up, and I'm going to bring up a new fastest finger question just for my friends.
That's a heartbreaker.
Matt and Kilgore.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Let me make sure it's loaded up properly. Okay. Remember, type your answers into the Skype IM so that I can see them. And here is your fastest finger question. Put the Elder Scrolls games in chronological order of their original release, from earliest to latest. A. Daggerfall. B. Arena. C. Morrowind. D. Redguard. I gotta find out what the correct answer is. I forgot what it is.
Whoops. Whoops. Whoops.
You got 3 options to choose from Kilgore there.
Yes, and we have a winner.
Yeah. Was it the third one?
The correct options are as follows. B. Arena. A. Daggerfall. D. Redguard. C. Morrowind. Kilgore, you would have had it, except Matt put the order in without using the correct letters for the options, but it's easy to read. He says Arena, Dagger, Redguard, Morrowind.
Red G and Morrow are very valid options.
I got it. It's the correct order. It's the correct order, and you're up next, Matt. Congratulations. All right. Throw a logo up. And once again. All right, Matt. You're up. You can choose any game but game 1, of course, but you still have 2 through 5. Which one would you like? There's 5 of the. Well, there's 4 left. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Which one would you like?
Let's go all the way up to number 5.
Number 5. All right. Game 5. We're starting now.
Your 5 is
your 100 goggling question. Which of the following is not a Tomb Raider game available on GOG.com? A. The Last Revelation. B. Chronicles. C. The Angel of Darkness. D. The Missing Pants.
I'm not a fan of Tomb Raider, and I know nothing about pants, so this is really difficult for me. I'm going to go... Go with the Missing Pants. Thank you very much.
The Missing Pants.
Aaron.
Final answer.
Yes, final answer.
That's correct for 100 goglins. Well done. We're moving on to the 200 goglin question. Which of the following titles is not available on GOG.com? A. Surgeon Simulator 2013. B. SimCity 2000. C. D&D Stronghold Kingdom Simulator. D. Paint Drying Simulator.
I wish D was. My God, get me on the release stream for that. D, Paint Drying Simulator. Thank you very much.
Final answer, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's correct for 200 goglins. Moving on to 300 goglins. Which of the following GOG titles is not listed in the shooter genre? A. Unreal 2. B. Mega Race. C. Wing Commander 3. D. Blood Rain.
Oh, that's interesting because Mega Race is a racing game, but it involves shooting. Wing Commander 3. I don't know. Define shooting. Are you talking first-person shooter?
The question is listed under GOG as a shooter genre game. So it's what GOG says is a shooter.
What GOG says is a shooter. Well, Unreal is a shooter. Wing Commander is a space shooter. Blood Rain is a walk around and shoot people and suck their blood. Mega Race, I'm willing to bet. I mean, it's got shooting in it, but it's a racing game, so I will go with B, Mega Race.
Final answer.
Yes, sir.
That's correct for 300 goglins. Moving up to 500 goglins. Which of the following titles is not available on GOG.com? A. Silent Service. B. S2 Silent Storm Gold Edition. C. Silent Hunter 2. D. Silent but Deadly.
Silent Service, Silent. It's a lot of silence. I don't even know any of these. Did I tell you I'm bad at trivia? Silent Service, Silent Storm, Gold Edition, Silent Hunter, Silent but Deadly. Oh, God. I wouldn't have a clue. I'm going to pin this one over to chat.
Oh, all right. We're going to ask the audience. All right, audience. Tikongia is going to set up a quick Moobot poll. You can put in A, B, C, or D. And once everybody's gotten their choices in, we'll tabulate the results and see how many people voted for which answers. To vote, use ! vote, and then the letter of the answer you're voting for. So far, it's looking like the votes are going to be a little unanimous. I wonder if you might have been disadvantaged to this question, Matt, and if so, I'm sorry. I'll explain that once we're done collecting the votes.
Okay. I know. At the moment, I'm trying to find like something that I don't know whether or not it's a game that's not on GOG or it just doesn't sound like a game at all. And I think I've heard of all of them except for maybe Silent but Deadly. But I guess I'll wait for chat to confirm.
You never hear a Silent but Deadly.
Come on, like, okay, I just got that now, and now I feel like it's stupid. I just got it.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize that might be considered American slang.
No, it's why I'm a disadvantage. It's like, we call them silent killers. That's what we call it where I come from. It's called a silent killer.
I'm sorry, but this is effectively the same thing. Tikongia, do we?
Assassin. I don't know.
I missed the results, but apparently D was the chat result overwhelmingly.
Okay, yeah. The answer is a fart. Yeah,
all right, Silent but Deadly. Lock it in. Final answer.
And funnily enough, that answer is also a gas.
Oh man, I never expected Matt to get hung up on a fart. Okay, so for 1,000 goglins, which of the following games was marketed with the tagline "Our diagnosis, fun"? A. Judge Dredd, Dread vs. Death. B. Theme Hospital. C. Planescape Torment. D. Dr. Phil Simulator 2006.
Well, you see, Aaron. The answer there has to be B. That's my terrible Dr. Phil. But yeah, I'd say I will be B, Theme Hospital.
Theme Hospital, final answer?
Yes, sir.
And you've got yourself 1,000 goglins. Very well done. Alright, you can't leave with less than that. So, Matt, once again, like I tortured RetrogradeTom with, please introduce yourself to us, the audience, what you do, your myriad talents.
Well, I stream every Thursday here at GOG.com. Try to stream on my own channel. Haven't been doing that much lately. I'm a visual effects artist and a video game / chiptune musician who's not having a lot of success in life in general at the moment, but I am glad to be here among the company of good people, good friends, and a good chat presence. So thank you.
Well, you're still a super badass, sir. I mean, in every single form, you've shown your talents to be excessive. So I gotta believe there's something out there for you, man. But moving on. Let's have some more fun, shall we? This is your 2,000 Goglin question. Which of the following GOG games stars a stealthy man named Garrett? A. Thief Gold. B. Hitman 2 Silent Assassin. C. Splinter Cell. D. Assassin's Creed.
Stealthy guy named Garrett. Well, we all know it's Hitman is Agent 47. Splinter Cell. God, I'm terrible with names. Assassin's Creed or Splinter Cell. There's a guy in Assassin's Creed name. Garrett. Is he Garrett? Garrett in chat would know the answer to this. Garrett in chat knows the answer, but I can't look at chat at the moment.
He responded, and it's priceless. I'll tell you afterwards.
I'd love to find out how you responded.
You do still have a 50-50, and you have a phone a friend. You can use your phone a friend to call Kilgore Trout, you can call RetrogradeTom, you can call Tikangia.
Can I, like, call Garrett and, like, just get him to ping me the answer in chat?
You don't want to call Garrett. I'll give it away. His exact response, immediately after you said that, was, I have no clue about this question.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so I never played Thief. I played some of Splinter Cell, but I never paid it. It was so long ago, I never paid attention to his name. I'm trying to hear what the guy says over comms. I'm trying to think if Garrett, get to the building. Sounds familiar, but it doesn't. Assassin's Creed, I never played. I watched people play it, but I never heard the character's name. I don't have Puzzluck either, so I'm gonna phone a friend for this one.
Who are you gonna call?
Who am I gonna call? I don't know. Tom or Kilko, do either one of you know the answer? You guys can't say.
You cheeky buggers.
Yeah, I guess I could call Tikanji or give Tikanji a call again.
You could. I don't know whether or not he knows this. I don't remember if he said anything.
I'll give Tom. Tom had a lot of Puzzluck, and
he did.
I want to tap into some of that Puzzluck for him. So, Mr. Puzzluck, give me some of that Puzzluck awesomeness.
Well, that makes things nice and easy. RetrogradeTom, what do you think?
Hello.
Hi, Tom. Hi, Tom. It's ChronoWolf here. I'm on a show.
Oh, fantastic.
Who wants to be a GOGlinaire? You may know about it. I'm not sure.
I've heard of this, yes.
I want to know where the name Garrett comes from, and I'm thinking it's either Thief Gold. Thief Gold?
The answer is Thief Gold.
Well, thank you so much. You sure it's not Hitman 2 Silent Assassin?
Yeah, that guy is...
His name is Flaos, I get it.
Yeah, Splinter Cell, the guy in Splinter Cell is Sam Fisher. Assassin's Creed, it's like Ezio or something like that. But I'm pretty sure, almost 100% sure it's going to be Thief Gold here for you.
Okay. Thank you, Tom.
No problem.
Comes in with the save.
Doodles.
Puzzluck, Thief Gold, lock it in.
Final answer is correct for 2,000 Goglins. Very well done. Kilgore Trout is nodding. I think you knew that one too, yeah. Alright, well, here's your 4,000 Goglin question. LucasArts has developed several shooters, but which of the following is the only one that does not take place in the Star Wars universe? A. Dark Forces, B. Battlefront 2, C. Outlaws, or D. Rebel Assault?
That would be C. Outlaws. Thank you, Mr. Hosts.
Final answer?
Yes, sir.
And that's correct for 4,000 Goglins. Very well done. We're moving on to 8,000 Goglins with this question. The city-building game Zeus comes with what expansion included free on GOG.com? A. Poseidon, B. Apollo, C. Hades, D. Samuel L. Jackson's speech pack.
He said Zeus. Why do you keep calling me Hey Zeus? It's Zeus. As in father of Apollo, ram a little bolt of lightning up your ass? Zeus. I get that reference, but what if there is a Samuel L. Jackson speech pack? It would be so appropriate.
It'd be amazing.
Let's go with D, Samuel L. Jackson speech pack.
Are you serious?
What?
Sorry, I'm sorry, that just popped out of me. You do still have a 50-50.
Are you eating? What do you mean? There is actually a Samuel L. Jackson speech pack? Oh my god. You're getting me with the trick questions here, Aaron.
I didn't mean to.
Oh, Jesus. Poseidon, Apollo, Hades, the Samuel L. Jackson speech pack. Judging by your reaction, there's a freaking Samuel L. Jackson speech pack. I just know it. Either that or you're just trolling me. Regardless, I'm gonna have to play this game because it sounds freaking awesome with the Samuel L. Jackson speech pack. Well, okay, Poseidon makes sense. Apollo makes sense because Apollo, Zeus, it's keep it in the family, you know, that kind of stuff. Hades, yeah, probably is the odd one out there. So if it's not D, based on your what response, then I think it's possibly. Sorry, Aaron?
I would say think about it. I mean, it's an expansion, so clearly it's going to provide new functionality, new ways to play, or possibly new areas to play in. I'm trying not to sway you.
I misread the question.
Yeah.
I thought you said which one it is not included.
Oh no, which one is included?
Oh shit! Okay, no wonder, because I was thinking when I said Samuel
L.
Jackson.
No, and I said, "Are you serious?" Because
shit! Okay,
that is quite clearly the joke answer. Quite clearly a joke answer.
God, okay, no shit. Okay, sorry. I thought you said which one was not included, and I thought it has to be Samuel L. Jackson. You're like, what? That's what I was saying. You're telling me there's actual Samuel L. Jackson
No. Sorry. You know what? Just forget it. Forget it. That is clearly not the correct answer.
Oh, okay, shit.
But a mad genius just put in the chat, and this is what cracked me up. You've erected a temple, motherfucker! You know. Okay, so just to make sure you understand, the question correctly, the city building game Zeus comes with a free expansion when you buy it on GOG. Which one is it? Is it Poseidon, Apollo, or Hades? Here's a tip. It's not the Samuel L. Jackson speech pack. That was a joke that went completely the wrong way.
Zeus is related to Apollo, so that's my logic, but I don't know 100% sure, so let's throw in a 50.
You do still have the 50-50. Do you want to use it?
Yeah, I'll do it 50-50.
Okay, 50-50 leaves you with... Hopefully it leaves you with the right answer and Samuel L. Jackson's speech pack, but let's see.
Please. God, please.
Oh my god!
What?
It left
me with Samuel L. Jackson speech pack.
It left you with A, Poseidon, and D, Samuel L. Jackson speech pack.
Poseidon. I love you, Poseidon. Thank you, sir.
Poseidon, final answer for 8,000 goglins is absolutely correct.
I'm maybe the biggest idiot on the planet right now, but I'm having a lot of fun.
So am I, man. Oh my god. Okay, moving on to 16,000 goglins. You probably know this one. Which of the following GOG games follows a pair of doctors trying to fulfill a dying man's wish to have his memories changed? A. Anodyne, B. Sanitarium, C. To the Moon, D. Dreamfall: The Longest Journey.
Which one of the following GOG games pair of doctors try to fulfill a dying man's wish to have his memories changed? You give me such confidence when you mentioned I would know this, and then I destroyed that instantly.
You don't.
I'm swaying towards D, Dreamfall: The Longest Journey.
Alright, well, you don't have any lifelines left, so the only thing I would say is think it out. Try and logic it out.
Anodyne, Sanitarium. Pair of doctors trying to fulfill the dying man's to have his memories changed. To the Moon. Dreamfall: The Longest Journey. A, B, C, D. I'm gonna have to Hail Mary this one. No, I'm not seeing Anodyne or Sanitarium being on it, so I'm thinking either To the Moon or Dreamfall: The Longest Journey. One of those two. I haven't played To the Moon. I haven't played Dreamfall either. I've been meaning to. To the Moon. And memories changed. Let me think. For some reason I got To the Moon staring at me in the face for some strange reason, so I am going to... Oh, shit. I'm going to put into the moon, I think.
To the moon. Final answer.
Sure, go for it. Why not?
To the moon is correct for 16,000 goglins.
Holy shit.
You're on to 32,000 goglins. If you make it here, you will be tied with RetrogradeTom, but you do have to do better because he went first. So let's just get you there so that you have 32,000 guaranteed.
That was a total fluke. Oh my god.
Now, this one might be tough. Depends on if you know your game companies.
Okay.
Which of the following games on GOG was not developed by Volition? The company Volition. A. Red Faction. B. Two Worlds Epic Edition. C. Summoner. D. Saints Row 2.
Which one was not developed by Volition? I remember Red Faction as a game, that is. Wouldn't know who published them. But I'm guessing Two Worlds Epic Edition, Summoner, or Saints Row 2. I'm gonna totally guesswork this one again. This is a challenging question, so
work it out. Work it out.
Okay. So Red Faction, and then they came out with Red Faction Guerrilla, but I'm not sure whether or not it was under the same company or not. I don't know whether it was given to a new publisher / company or developer or not. Saints Row 2. I know you played the Saints Row series, Aaron, but I don't remember who made them. Summoner and Two Worlds Epic Edition I'm not familiar with, so I'm trying to think it out as to kind of like genres of games. What games would be similar in style? And Red Faction, Two Worlds, and Summoner all seem like they would have some kind of relation or connection to one another. Saints Row does seem like the odd one out there. So if I had to make an educated guess, I'd probably say Saints Row 2. But that is a roughly poorly educated guess.
That is a rather large but.
Red Faction, Two Worlds, Summoner, or Saints Row, and I'm completely out of lifelines, aren't I?
Yep.
Oh dear. Well, let's see. Let me think it out one more time. Red Faction. Who did Red Faction? Because I remember playing it back when it came out. Two Worlds, Epic Edition, Summoner, Saints Row. It could be Red Faction for all I know, because I don't remember that when I played the game. Alright. Staring between A and D. I'm literally going to toss a coin. Or toss something here. Do I have something to toss? I got a USB stick. Alright, this is what I'm going to do. The Data Traveler will be A. And the Kingston will be D. I'm going to flip this. Alright, Data Traveler says A, Red Faction. Lock it in.
Final answer.
Yes, sir.
Red Faction was developed by Volition, I'm afraid. And that ends your game here. The correct answer was Two Worlds Epic Edition.
So I was completely wrong.
No. I couldn't help you, sadly, unfortunately. But that knocks you down to 1,000 goglins and places you firmly in second place. But who knows? There might be enough time to do something else fun with the person in second place. So who knows? You know? So there's really no point in doing another Fastest Finger with only one player left. Kilgore, it's your turn.
Oh, or between me and Armcat. Anyway.
Alright, just need to reload the quiz here.
Okay, just a second. I got to stretch my window so I can't see chat. I was looking at chat.
There you go. Try to get them out of the way. Okay, you have a choice, sir, between games 2, 3, and 4. Which is pick your poison, sir.
Split the difference. We'll take 3.
3, right down the middle.
Base hit. Hits as good as a run or walk. What? Whatever.
Alright, there we go. Now it's behaving. Alright, for 100 GOGlins, sir, which of the following is not a Tom Clancy game available on GOG.com? A. Rainbow Six. B. Ghost Recon. C. Splinter Cell. D. Bullet Shooty Man.
Bullet Shooty Man, I would say. Final answer, please.
That is correct for 100 GOGlins.
It's also not Rainbox 6 either.
Rainbox 6. For 200 GOGlins, which of the following game titles is available on GOG.com? A. Theme Hospital. B. Theme Courtroom. C. Theme Mortuary. D. Theme Bathroom.
Which of the following is? Well, of course, it would be Theme Hospital. A. Final answer.
Final answer A. Theme Hospital. I wrote this question just to have an excuse to make up the title Theme Bathroom. Alright, that's 200 GOGlins. For 300 GOGlins, which of the following genres is not represented in GOG.com's library? A. Racing. B. Strategy. C. Indie. D. Bowling.
Well, bowling would be included in strategy, so I will say bowling.
I don't know about that, but it's correct for 300 GOGlins. You're moving up to 500 GOGlins. Which controversial game features 18 quintillion planets to explore? A. No Man's Sky. B. No Pineapple Left Behind. C. Nexus: The Jupiter Incident. D. Risen 2: Dark Waters.
I would have to say, of course, the much maligned No Man's Sky. Final answer.
Final answer for 500 GOGlins is right! And we're moving on to 1,000 GOGlins. Mirror's Edge highlights traversable paths in the environment by turning them what color? A. Red. B. Blue. C. Green. D. Black.
Holy crap! Oh my goodness. You know, I've never paid attention to this game.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
I've seen it, never played it. I've seen it.
You know,
bits and pieces of it.
If you can't remember what it looks like and what things turned what colors, you do have 3 lifelines. Might be an opportune time for one of them.
And I very well may have to use it. And this would be one of those, well, geez. You see, I could do the 50-50, but then I'd still be guessing. I'll give you my inclination is red for some reason. But if it's not red, it's green. And I'm probably totally wrong. So I think this is one of those that I'm going to have to go with the chat.
You want to ask the audience?
Yeah, let's ask the audience.
All right.
I don't have a clue.
Tick on G, if you would be so good as to set up a poll for the audience to put their answers into. Guys, when it's ready, you'll be able to vote by entering into the chat exclamation vote and then A, B, C, or D. Any other entry is not going to count, so... Oh, man.
My instinct says red, and I'm probably wrong. But for some reason I think red, but...
No, we'll find out. I mean, I get your reasoning. The poll has been opened and people are voting. We'll give it a minute and see what the votes come out to. They certainly all seem to be voting in a certain direction.
I would hope so.
Yeah. It's always pleasant when most of them go in the same... when there's a majority, so to speak.
Yes.
And of course, there's always a joke answer or two. I think so, yes. Alrighty. That's probably long enough. Tick on Geo, why don't you go ahead and close the poll and we'll get the results. 87% say A.
See, I saw red the whole time. I mean, all the way back through. I remember when it was out on the Xbox and it was available on all the images. So I will go with red. Final answer.
Red. Final answer for 1,000 GOGlins. The audience and you are right.
Oh well.
All right.
Life.
Well, like I've done with everybody else, I will now torture you, Killroach. Why don't you introduce yourself to the people in chat who may not know who you are, and tell them why they should follow you.
Or why they should follow me? I don't have a clue. No, actually, actually, in real life, I'm a musician, guitar instructor. I've been teaching now for like 20 years. Holy crap! And I stream here on GOG on Mondays and Thursday nights. I'll be streaming afterwards, after we're done here. And I also stream on Friday evenings as well. And I normally stream every other night on my own channel as well. Why you should follow me? And what kind of games? I don't know. I play a lot of old retro games that basically were new when I was like in my 30s, which is, we're talking the 90s, which were my big decade for games. So I tend to play a lot from them, but I like a lot of new games too. So, but yeah, I think that pretty well says it all.
Fair enough. All right, well, you've got 1,000 goglins. You cannot leave with less than that. However, if you do, you will tie with Matt, and Matt will win that particular tiebreaker and take second place because he went first. So here is your 2,000 goglin question. Dying Light features what as common enemies? A. Pirates. B. Vampires. C. Zombies. D. Strippers.
The obligatory joke is Donald Trump impersonators, but I will go with C. Zombies.
Final answer?
Final answer. Yes.
And that is correct for 2,000 goglins. Moving on to 4,000 goglins. In the Witcher games, Geralt has chosen what city to serve as his surname? A. Vizima. B. Lochmuin. C. Novigrad. Or D. Rivia.
Oh. I think I do know this. And I probably should just go with it. And I have no reasoning other than just it seemed to jump out at me as soon as you said Rivia, and I think that's pretty well what it is. And it's not Novigrad, and it's not the Lochmuin. So it's between A and D, and I just... Rivia sounds like it's the correct one.
You want to lock that in?
I will lock it in. I will say Rivia. Final answer.
Final answer, Rivia. 4,000 goglins. Congratulations. He calls himself Geralt of Rivia. So your 8,000 goglin question. Which of the following games is not generally considered to be a survival horror game? A. Alone in the Dark. B. The 11th Hour. C. Dead Space. D. Deadly Premonition.
Well, okay, definitely not. Well, let's see, survival horror. Well, it's got to be the 11th Hour because that's more of a puzzly game. And Alone in the Dark, I guess survival horror. Yeah. And Dead Space, sure. Deadly Premonition. Yeah, so I'll definitely go for. I'll go for B, the 11th Hour. Final answer.
Final answer. For 8,000 goglins, you're absolutely right. The 11th Hour is a puzzle game, not survival horror. For 16,000 goglins, you do still have 2 lifelines left. Which of the following GOG games is about a cop named Sonny Bonds trying to find a drug lord called Death Angel? A. Police Quest. B. Silver. C. This Is the Police. D. Kingpin Life of Crime.
Holy crap. I just played Kingpin. It would be horrible if it was Kingpin, but I don't think it is.
I was going to say, if anyone would know whether that's the correct answer or not, it should be you.
Yeah, but I forget the game after I'm finished it anyway. I'm playing Anachronox tonight. I'm going to spend the first hour trying to figure out where the hell I am and what I'm doing. And Police Quest, I don't think. Silver, This Is the Police, and This Is the Police I never played, and that's a new game. I'm trying to remember what the character, and just in case, I'm trying to remember what the character of Kingpin was, because I'm definitely looking for a drug lord, and definitely, and it could be Kingpin. See, that's the sad thing.
Well, you do still have 2 lifelines. You can 50-50 it, cut them in half, or you can phone a friend. You can call Matt or RetrogradeTom, or you can call Tikongia.
Yeah.
I can guarantee at least 2 of those know the answer cold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, it could be the Police Quest ones because those are ones that I never really played. And Silver sounds familiar. This is the Police I never played at all. And Kingpin I played, but I can't remember if those are the character names, but I don't think they are. Because I don't think Death Angel was the name of the guy we were looking for. And we're not a cop, actually, come to think of it, if I recall. Are we a detective or something? Are we just a loser? I don't know. I don't think it's Kingpin. Ah. Well, I mean, I could do the 50-50, but I don't... How about, well, I might just call Tikongia, if anything, to eliminate Police Quest, and that'll give me my 50-50.
Okay.
That makes sense.
All right, you want to call Tikongia?
I could. Yeah.
What do you want to do? Do you want to call Matt, or do you want to call Tikongia?
Do I want to call Matt or Tikongia? Ooh.
Matt seems to think he knows the answer.
Well, he might. Well, I know Tikongia definitely played Police Quest recently, and he would know that for sure.
Okay.
So he would know that it wasn't that, but he might know it's one of the other 2. So my way of thinking is this. I'm going to call Tikongia just because he can either nail it that it's Police Quest probably, or maybe confirm that it's not Police Quest. I don't think it's Kingpin. And then it might be one of the other 2, and he might have an inkling. So I'm going to call Tikongia, please.
All right. We'll bring Tikongia back into the call. Tikongia, get ready. You got a Skype call coming in. Long distance once again to Canada.
Hello.
There he is. Hey, Tikongia. Thanks for being so close to the phone this evening. We've gotten a lot of business out of you, sir.
No problem. I only charge $1.99 per minute.
Fair enough. And 10% of the winnings, of course. All right. Well, Kilgore Trout has made it to 8,000 goglins, going for 16,000, and he has a question for you.
Yes, the psychic hotline. So here it is. Which of the following GOG games is about a cop named Sonny Bonds trying to find a drug lord called Death Angel? Police Quest, Silver, This Is the Police, or Kingpin Life of Crime?
Okay, first of all, I want 20% from you because we all know Canadian goglins are not worth as much as US goglins. Okay, so let's get that straight up. Okay, all right.
Okay, that's after tax too, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
We'll slip it on your table. Shh, don't tell anyone. The answer is 150% because I've streamed it. Is Police Quest. Sonny Bonds goes after the Death Angel, which is Police Quest 1 in pursuit of the Death Angel.
There we go. I kind of figured it was either that one that I watched you stream it, but I didn't see the entire stream and I didn't catch the names and blah blah blah. So thank you very much.
All right, good luck.
All right, Tikongia, thanks again for coming on. All right, well, there you go. There you have it. You want to go Police Quest final?
I think I do.
All right, Police Quest final answer. You have 16,000 goglins. Thank you very much, Tikongia, once again.
Yes.
If you called me, I at least would have sung the theme song for you.
Awesome.
Well, I know that he played this, so he would know, like recently, so he would know for sure, positively.
Oh, yeah. All right, Kilgore, here it is. Your $32,000 question. This would get you to that plateau. It would tie you with RetrogradeTom. You could not leave with less than this, so let's try and get this one right. Which of the following companies does not have games in GOG.com's catalog? A, 3D Realms, B, Codemasters, C, Blizzard, D, 505 Games.
Right. I'm pretty sure the answer would be Blizzard, because they have their own server, company, game, and you buy everything from them directly. And 3D Realms, I know, still has some games on GOG, and Codemasters for sure, and 505 Games as well, I'm pretty sure as well. So I think if you want to buy any Blizzard games, you have to go to Blizzard. So I'm going to just go right for it and say Blizzard. Final answer.
Final answer for 32,000 GOGlins. That's correct! You did it!
Yay!
32,000 GOGlins. Very well done. All right.
Thank you.
I'm gonna hide that before it gets too long. All right, Killgorchout. Real quickly before we get back into the game, just is there something about you that we don't know that we should know? Tell us all your deepest, darkest secrets.
Oh goodness. Well, there are things that I've mentioned in my streams occasionally that might be aware. Like, for example, the fact that I drove a Zamboni for 7 years.
Really?
Yes, I really did. That was, of all the things that I've done in my entire life and anything that I ever will do in my life, I could be an astronaut, and people would say, "Oh, that's cool." Yeah, well, I used to drive a Zamboni. You drove a Zamboni? Wow! Unreal. Anyway, I said that. Grey Old Gamer, of course, Canadian, and I said that, and he was the same reaction. Oh, did you really?
All right. Well, so let's move on to your 64,000 GOGlin question. Once again, you do have a lifeline, but even if you don't know the answer, it's worth taking a shot at it. For 64,000, which of the following GOG games had the most sequels? Spin-offs don't count, must be a numbered sequel. A. Broken Sword. B. Might and Magic. C. Quest for Glory. D. King's Quest.
Okay. I don't think it's Quest for Glory. I think they got to like 5 or so. Broken Sword, same thing. 5, maybe 6. I don't know. King's Quest got to 8. I think. And I think 8 was the 3D one. I think. Might and Magic was at least 7. And I think it maybe even went further than that. 7. Honor, Blood and Honor, whatever it was. Maybe 8. Ooh, there we go. Ooh. Did Might and Magic go even further than that? Did they get to like 10? 9 and 10? Oh boy.
You do still have a 50-50.
Yeah. Well, I'm tempted to just, we'll see here. I am tempted to just sort of go for it anyway and save my 50-50 just in case I know this. But I'm pretty sure I can eliminate A and C. So I could use the 50-50, and then if it was B and D, I would be...
Well, so far, the 50-50 has been enormously helpful.
But there's only a 10% chance of that for me, so... Let's see. I'm pretty sure... Oh, did they go further? Might and Magic was 7 anyway. There was at least 7, and I think... Maybe that's it. Maybe that was it. And King's Quest actually had 8. For some reason, I seem to think that there's more Might and Magic games, though. Why do I think that there's 10? Or am I mixing that up with something else? Oh boy, oh boy. Well, I could just take a stab at it and try it. Or I could do, again, I could do the 50-50. Well, okay. Okay, I'm gonna, screw it. Okay, I'll do the 50-50.
50-50 is. It's going to take 2 of the incorrect answers away randomly.
Right.
Again, as Regis says, I do not have any choice as to what it takes away. So,
That's right.
Fingers crossed this helps you out. How's that? It got rid of King's Quest, and I forget what was under C, but all you have left now is Broken Sword and Might and Magic.
Good. I was tending towards King Quest too, but I will say Might and Magic. Final answer, please.
Might and Magic, final answer for 64,000 goglins. It's the right answer.
How many were there?
Very well done.
10 or something?
There are 9 on GOG.com. I believe there is a Might and Magic X or 10,
Yeah, right.
but it is not on GOG.
Right, there you go.
All right. So you're technically in the lead. You could walk away now, but then you won't get to see how far you could have gone. So here's your 125,000 goggling question. Which of the following expanded edition titles is not available on GOG.com? A.
Wow.
The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings Enhanced Edition. B. Neverwinter Nights Diamond. C. Heroes of Might and Magic 3 Complete Edition. Or D. Dungeon Keeper 2 Master Collection.
Well, here we go. Well, the thing is, see, Tom was so close, and he went for the gusto. He played with heart. He played with all the glory. He went for the thing, and totally lost out. But I would feel amiss if I didn't at least try at least once to do that, because I know for sure. The Witcher 2 Assassins of King Enhanced Edition.
Okay.
Or was that the first one? Now, that's the thing. This is where I'm getting close. Okay, Neverwinter Nights Diamond, definitely. I have that.
Okay.
I'm assuming, and here's the thing. Is there such a thing as a Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings Enhanced Edition? I know the first one had an Enhanced Edition, but did the second one have an Enhanced Edition? I don't know. Here's a Might and Magic 3 complete. See, this is the thing. I'm wondering if I'm getting hung up on titles here. You know, if there actually was a complete edition of this, as opposed to whether or not they are on there. Because I know Dungeon Keeper 2 is there, and I know The Witcher 2 is there, and I know Heroes of Might and Magic 3 is there, and Night of Neverwinter Nights is there. So it's just the name of it.
Yeah, it's about the special edition available.
Right. And I think if I were to pick one, oh man, it would be, here's where that 50-50 would have come in. If I can settle on one that's even remotely close, I'll go for the gusto and just throw it out there, just to see. Otherwise, if I really don't know, I'll have to walk. But that's a cheap way of winning. That's, so to speak. And of course, I'm never for the cheese way of winning in anything. So it's definitely not B. That's there for sure. I don't know that Dungeon Keeper 2 Master Collection. I'm tending towards that now, because I don't know if there is such a thing. Oh, this is tough. This is tough.
Well, it would be. We're getting towards the higher end, so
exactly. Yeah.
They are going to be harder.
Yeah. See, I know there's a first enhanced edition of the first one. I don't know if there is of the second one of The Witcher. The Witcher 1 has an enhanced edition. Let me see. Let me just check my games here. Because I have it, but but is it the enhanced one? I know there's one for the first one. Dungeon Keeper 2 Master Collection. So I know the first one had deeper dungeons with it. I don't know if there was a Master Collection of the Dungeon Keeper 2. I don't know if there was an actual edition. Was there an add-on for Dungeon Keeper 2?
It's a good
Something
question.
tells me there wasn't. I don't know if there was an add-on for Dungeon Keeper 2. There probably was, and I'm just going to blow this whole thing.
What do you think?
What do I think? Okay. I'm going to go with my initial assessment and be totally wrong. and that is that the Witcher, first Witcher had an enhanced edition, but I don't think the second one did. That was my initial first gut response, and it's probably wrong. So rather than cheese out and just quit, I will throw everything behind A, The Witcher 2 Enhanced Edition, and I'll say that's my final.
This is your final answer, The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings Enhanced Edition.
Yep.
Well, The Witcher 1 did have an Enhanced Edition.
Yes, and so did Witcher 2.
And so did Witcher 2.
Damn it. Okay.
You were on the right track. You were so close. It was Dungeon Keeper 2 Master Edition. I made that up. It doesn't exist.
There you go.
Oh, Kilgore, I'm sorry. That knocks you down to 32,000. But because RetrogradeTom went first, that means he's today's winner. Congratulations. All right. Well, we've still got time left. We've still got 2 sets of questions left. And there's one more treat. RetrogradeTom, I'm going to leave it up to you since you won. You get to choose. You can play another set of questions, or you can play all 5 of the $1 million questions.
Yeah, let's do all 5 of the millions.
All right.
Sounds
Let
cool.
me set this up. You'll get that because you're the winner.
To use through the 5 questions, I think that's fair.
Maybe we'll let him use a lifeline or 2. It doesn't really work that way, so let me just set up the 1 million questions first. All
Good
right.
game, Kilgore. You did well.
Yeah, well done, honestly, all of you. That was fun. But here, RetrogradeTom is the first $1 million question. Million Goglin question, excuse me. We don't have $1 million to give away. Oh man, what happened to my screen? It got blowed up.
Outstar's gonna sue you.
I don't know why my scene got blowed up. Okay, there we go.
Give him the rapid fire.
Which of the following GOG games was not originally released in the 1980s? A. Wing Commander. B. Ultima 4 Quest of the Avatar. C. Mean Streets. D. Populous.
So would this have been my $1 million question? Is this the
This is the $1 million. This is the $1 million question from set 1.
Okay.
That would have been it, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, so this would have been yours.
I don't really know Ultima too well. I don't really know Wing Commander too well. Mean Streets I've just vaguely heard the name of. Populous I do know. Populous. I think Populous is pretty old. Wing Commander... I feel like one of these is probably really close to the 80s. Ultima 4.
Well, 3 of them were.
Yeah.
The question is which one was not released
not.
in the 80s?
What is Mean Street? Oh, is that text game?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I won't say, but I can't control what Matt or Kilgore say, so if you guys want to help him out or point him in or steer him in the wrong direction, it's up to you.
Well, I think I just tricked the answer out of Matt, because if it's a text game, I don't think it came out in the 1980s. So I'm gonna go with Mean Street C. Final answer, Puzzluck?
That would have been your final answer?
Yeah.
That would have been really wrong.
Really wrong, yeah.
The correct
Wing
answer.
Commander.
Kilgore knew it. Yeah, it's Wing Commander. Came out in 1990.
1990,
was
yeah.
89.
All of the others.
Text Murphy's the longest running
All
adventure
of the
series
others.
of all time.
All of the others came out.
Sorry, Matt.
It's okay. It's the $1 million question for a reason. They're gonna be tough.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
No, that's cool. No,
Although I knew that one right off the bat, though.
I'm
That one.
embarrassed.
You did, Kilgore. That is
I knew
fantastic.
Wing
Good
Commander
job.
was 90.
Yes.
All
Extra bit of trivia on that. Tex Murphy is the longest running adventure game series of all time. It didn't make it into the Guinness Book of Records though, because they didn't consider it a concurrently running adventure game series, but the statistics proved eventually that it was, and we were gypped from getting in the Guinness Book of Records. So what got it instead, Aaron? Something got it instead.
I don't
think
know.
it was it was Siberia or something like one of those other ones.
Couldn't tell you.
Gabriel Knight, that's right. Gabriel Knight took it. And
How?
Yeah.
Anyway, forget it. Forget it. Let's move on to the $1 million question for set 2.
Since I got it wrong, should I like pass it off to Kilgore or something? Since he's second place, we can just go.
If you want, that's fine.
Kilgore,
Kilgore, why don't you take a turn? Here's yours.
Sure.
You know what, RetrogradeTom? Since you won, I'll let you choose who plays what question. So if you want to just keep passing them off, it's up to you. Or you can play them all yourself. It's up to you. But we'll give this one to Kilgore for now.
Let's pass it along. We can all try them out.
All right, Kilgore, the $1 million question for set 2. What was the first game ever streamed on GOG.com's Twitch channel? A. Dreamfall Chapters. B. Giants Citizen Kabuto. C. Long Live the Queen. Or D. Hatoful Boyfriend.
Well, I was not around at the time, but I happen to know for a fact that the first game that Outstar ever streamed on GOG was Giant Citizen Kabuto. And I would suspect that was probably the first stream. More than likely. I don't think it would have been Dreamfall or Hatoful Boyfriend, I don't know. But I would think it would be B. That would be my guess. Just because I happen to know that was her first stream on GOG. So.
And would that be your final answer?
That would be.
Okay. And you, like RetrogradeTom, would be really wrong. It may have been Outstar's first stream, but she was not the first streamer on GOG.com. I don't know who it was, but I have it on very good authority that the very first game ever streamed on GOG.com's Twitch channel was D, Hatoful Boyfriend.
Oh,
wow.
Oh, wow.
I thought it was C. I have
What the
no
hell
idea.
is Hatoful Boyfriend?
But the birds, the birds.
Yeah,
the-
Braxton Wise in the chat got it. I don't know if that person was around or not, but it's the only one I saw in the chat that got it. Okay, so the $1 million question for set 3, which was I think Kilgore's. Do you want to give that to someone else, Tom, or do you want?
Yeah, let Matt do it. Matt, you want to do it? Try it.
There you go.
Sure. I thought I knew the answer to that one, but I was wrong too. So let's go 3 for 3. Incorrect.
All right. Well, here's the $1 million goggling question for set 3. Which of the following games was added to GOG's catalog first? A. Under a Killing Moon. B. Planescape Torment. C. Darkstar 1. Or D. Return to Zork. Reminder, we're not looking for the release date. We're looking for when they were added to GOG's catalog.
Oh yes, no, I'm aware of that. Now, the only one I can have a bit of context in is, of course, A, Under a Killing Moon. The reason is, I remember as soon as Under a Killing Moon came out, someone posted on a forum which I frequent, you'll know it well, Aaron. Oh my god, the Tex Murphy games are on this new website that releases old games, and I don't know about the others, so I'm just gonna go with my Tex Murphy gut and say A, Under a Killing Moon, only because for some reason I remember that, and that happened absolutely ages ago, like at least 7 or 8 years ago it was released on there, so I'm gonna go with my gut and pick A, Under a Killing Moon.
Final answer?
Yes, sir.
And you are the first one of all 3 of you to get close and still be wrong.
Oh!
I think it's B.
You think it's B, Kilgore? RetrogradeTom, any idea?
Well, I would have gone with A because the Tex Murphy games were the first ones I ever bought on GOG, and that was a long time ago.
Me
So
too. Me too. But fact of the matter is, Darkstar 1 was added to the catalog first in December 2008. Next was Under a Killing Moon in June 2009, followed by Return to Zork in February 2011, and finally Planescape Torment in February, I want to say 2012. It's not on my sheet anymore. But Darkstar 1 was on first.
I love the way you told her. They're just like, that is a really good example of a terrible idea.
Yeah. Aaron's trolling us hard on this.
You were really close, but still wrong.
Yes.
Hey, I gotta have my fun, all right? As much as I would love to actually
The logic
play,
was sound. All of our logic has been sound. You gotta
Yeah.
give us that.
it's true. You know, I could not fault your reasoning, even though it was wrong. Okay, so RetrogradeTom once again. This is the million goggling question from set 4. Who do you want to take it? I think it's your turn
Okay.
again. Yeah, I think it's your turn again.
And then
From
I think
set
Kilgore
4.
and Matt can fight to the death while I'm answering this for the last one.
Which of the following characters is still alive at the end of Phantasmagoria? A. Harriet, B. Malcolm, C. Cyrus, or D. Mike?
Yeah, I've never played Phantasmagoria, so I have no clue who these people are. So this would have been a pure puzzle question. Harriet Tubman, Malcolm from Legend of Kyrandia, just doing some association here. Cyrus, sounds like Cypress. Mike and Ike. Cyrus. I didn't have an association with Cyrus, so I would go with C, Cyrus. Final answer. That's how puzzle luck works.
I don't believe it, but you're really wrong.
Oh, oh my God!
Sorry. The correct answer is B. Malcolm. All the others are killed by dawn before the end of the game.
Spoilers. Guess I'm never playing that.
But that's one that you would have had to have played to really know the answer to, or maybe just seen my stream of it, perhaps. So see, it pays to watch my streams. Anyway.
I saw your streams and I played this game and I still didn't know.
Oh my goodness! All right.
Cyrus.
I'm seeing just a little bit of confusion about the question before this one. Just to be clear, it was about the date that those games were released on GOG's catalog, not released. Period. So. That's
Right.
what that question was about, but there was some confusion about that. Anyway, the final million goggling question for set 5. You said you're going to let Kilgore Trout and Matt fight over it. How about they work through it together?
There you go.
I think that'd be interesting.
We'll be each other's phone a friend.
Yeah,
Yes.
you guys can talk it out. All right. The million goggling question for set 5. Which of the following games was available at GOG.com's launch on July 22nd, 2008? A. Empire Earth Gold Edition, B. Beneath a Steel Sky, C. Arx Fatalis, or D. MDK?
Which ones were available? So if you, in other words, if you logged on to GOG, one of these
On
games
day
was available.
1. If you logged on to GOG on day 1, you could buy which game?
Well, Beneath a Steel Sky is one of their freebies and maybe has been around since the beginning. That would be a good choice. I'm not positive.
Well, that logic is good. I personally have no actual idea of this one, so I'm a very useless partner in this joint venture at the moment.
I would go with that too.
Well, you can help try and
That would
logic
give
it
it
out.
Look, I think that logic is sound. I mean, if you say it was one of the freebies, then I'd be willing to bet it would be something that they would celebrate as a kind of launch thing to get people in, to entice people to play it. So,
Yeah, that was being given away for free, and I think I even downloaded that for free legally, from some other site, or maybe it was from GOG. But I would go with B too, so it's probably wrong.
all 3 of us are going for it, and we're going to get it wrong. You realize
See, because I know, because I have the box, right?
Wow.
My
Look,
favorite-
the actual game.
my
This is how it actually
favorite-
looks.
My favorite part of Kilgore's streams are when he busts out a random box, and I'm just like, how does he have so many? Anyway. Alright, so if the two of you come to a decision.
I have faith in Kilgore. I say B.
Kilgore just said A, so...
No, it's B. I have no faith in me, but I still say B.
Alright, well, I'm going to ask you both. Final answer? finally, after 5 questions, we have 3 losers, because that is incorrect. Beneath the Steel Sky was given away for free, but it was not available on GOG on launch day. That title would have been DMDK.
Really?
That was my second choice.
See, that's why this had to be a million question, because super tough. Oh, man. Well, I don't know. I feel pretty good that none of my million questions got busted.
I'm looking
But
back
that's
at chat.
okay.
And hardly anyone except for Flaos and Greenwald got that in chat.
Yeah, that was about it. That was about
You
it.
guys
Most
did
everybody
well.
else. So that's all the millions.
And Dave Thompson.
Those were good.
We still have 20 minutes, so we still have 2 sets of questions. Obviously, you know the answers to all the millions, but there's a lot of questions between 100 and a million. So, RetrogradeTom, I'll again leave it to you. Do you want to take one of the leftover sets, or do you want to give them away, or what do you want to do? I don't know how long you can stay, so.
Yeah, I might have to go. So, if that's okay, I might have to bow out.
Sure. If you want to go, then you can give each of the remaining sets to one to Matt and one to Kilgore, and we'll bust through them turbo speed.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Sorry.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. It was a blast having you, and you did really well. You won, obviously. So.
Oh yeah,
for winning.
I won.
Props, man. Props, man. Well
Kudos on
done.
you.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, if we have another one of
Good
these,
job.
definitely gonna invite you back. So, thanks for coming and take it easy, man.
Sounds good. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Like, this is gonna screw up all of my graphics, I guarantee.
God, I thought he'd never leave.
Alright, Kilgore Trout, you came in second, so I'll let you go first. Which do you want, 2 or 4 are the last sets remaining?
I'll take 2.
Alright, we're gonna bust through these so that we have time for your stream, because you're coming up next.
Yeah, no worries.
Alright. I gotta fix a couple of things that are messed up here, but I'll let the screen go up and I'll read the question while I'm fixing them. For 100 Goglins, which of the following titles is not available on GOG.com? A. Runaway, a road adventure. B. Jack Orlando, a cinematic adventure. C. Tesla Effect, a Tex Murphy adventure. Or D. Dave the Plumber, a toilet adventure.
Let's say D.
Let's say D for 100 Goglins is absolutely right.
Righto.
Moving on. For 200 Goglins, Deus Ex's title comes from Deus Ex Machina, which means what? A. Two out of computers. B. God from the machine. C. The day of creation. Or D. My ex broke my china.
Wait a minute, which means what? Oh, God from the machine.
B. Final answer?
Yes.
That's absolutely right. You got 200 Goglins. For 300 Goglins, which tycoon game cannot be found on GOG.com? A. Roller Coaster Tycoon. B. Railroad Tycoon. C. Airline Tycoon. Or D. Waste Management Tycoon.
That would be a favorite, but D. Final answer.
D. Final answer. Waste Management Tycoon. That's right for 300 Goglins. Alright. Let's see if I can get this window done. For 500 Goglins, GOG.com recently combined which 2 genres into a single listing? A. Action-adventure. B. Role-playing/strategy. C. Racing/sports. Or D. Donkey breeding/ChronoWolf hunting.
I think racing and sports, I think they're combined. They're all in one.
Racing and sports are combined. There we go. We got one of you fixed. Racing and sports is correct for 500 Goglins. Moving on to 1,000 Goglins. Which is
What my day job was.
What is the proper way to spell the name of the company that GOG is a subsidiary of? A. AB Project, Projekt. B. CD Project, CD Projekt. C. CD Project, CD Projekt. Or D. CD Project, SEEDY
B.
B, CD Project with a K, is correct for 1,000 Goglins.
Woohoo.
We're gonna take a short break so I can fix your face.
Fix my face.
I gotta fix your face.
Faces.
I gotta fix your face. It's gonna look ugly.
Impossible.
I can do it. If anyone can do it, I can do it. I'm a face fixer. I'm a face fixer. It's what I do. Click OK, and there we have.
Final answer.
Which of the following games has DLC featuring music of GOG.com Stream Team member ChronoWolf? D, the Metronomicon. Final answer is correct for
yes.
1,000 Goglins.
People playing at the moment beat me at my own song. Aaron, the answer is correct.
It was amazing. That song was amazing. Okay. Which word cannot be followed by the word space to make the title of a game on GOG.com? A, dead. B, ever. C, empty. Or D, free.
Everspace? What? No, so empty space. C.
C, final answer?
Yeah.
That's correct for 4,000 Goglins. Moving on to 8,000 Goglins. Here's your question. Which of the following games on GOG is described as a tongue-in-cheek take on the spy thrillers of the 60s? A, Hitman Codename 47. B, Evil Genius. C, In Cold Blood. Or D, Death to Spies.
Oh my goodness. Tongue-in-cheek taking a spy thrillers. Evil Genius, I think.
B, final answer?
Yeah.
That's right for 8,000 Goglins. Moving up to 16,000 Goglins. You still have all.
Better, Kilgore.
No, now.
You still have all your lifelines. In Wing Commander 3: Heart of the Tiger, who plays Admiral Tolwyn? A, Mark Hamill. B, John Rice Davies. C, Malcolm McDowell. Or D, Ginger Lynn Allen.
C, Malcolm McDowell.
C, Malcolm McDowell. Final answer?
Oh, wait, no. Wait a minute. He plays Admiral Tolwyn in Heart of the Tiger. Yeah, Malcolm McDowell. Yeah.
Final answer?
Yeah. Yeah.
Final answer is correct for 16,000 Goglins.
For some reason, I thought that was 4. I don't know why.
For 32,000 Goglins. You still have all your lifelines. Which of the following games, and you might know this, does not currently have a sequel on GOG.com? A, Agarest, Generations of War. B, Aquanox. C, Anachronox. Or D, Atlantis, The Lost Tales.
Well, could it be Anachronox because it really should have a sequel and doesn't? And that's what I'll say. Final answer.
Final answer is correct for 32,000 Goglins. Kilgore is rushing through these, destroying these questions. You still have all 3 lifelines. For 64,000 Goglins, how many SimCity games are available on GOG.com? A, 3, B, 5, C, 7, D, 9.
How many SimCity games? Well, there was, well, the first one there? Okay, 2,000 is there, 3,000 is there, 4,000 is there, SimCity, let's say 4, 5. I'm going to say, wait a minute. SimCity 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. I think that's it. I don't think the first one's there, and I don't think there's any other one. So I'm going to, well, okay. I'm pretty sure that's it. 3. I'm going to go with it. 3. A. Final answer.
Final answer 3. You still have all your lifelines. You're not using any of them. And you've just won 64,000 Goglins.
What the hell?
I was worried for a second there because I thought like 4 and Rush Hour were 2 separate games, but it was 1.
All right.
You're right.
Which of the following animals cannot be found in the title of a game on GOG.com? A, rabbit. B, goat. C, dog. Or D, horse.
Cannot be found in a... Ooh. Okay. Suddenly I'm stuck. If I was to go by instinct alone, I would say goat. Because I can't think of any game with a goat in it. Dog is definitely one. I'll tell you what, 50-50. Do the 50-50.
You want to do the 50-50?
Yeah.
All right, 50-50 is going to eliminate rabbit and goat, leaving you just dog and horse.
Oh, never mind then. Okay, so I guess I was wrong. Not found in the title. I thought dog would be... Wow. Okay. I can't think of one with, well, horse. Okay, maybe dog. Oh God. Okay, I'll I'm just gonna go for it here. No, actually, no. Let's ask the chat.
Ask the chat. All right, Tick and Gia, as fast as you can, please put up a poll. Let it run for 1 minute, no longer. And audience, when the poll is open, please vote in the chat by entering !vote, and then enter the letter you are voting for. The only valid answers in this case are C and D, but you can vote A and B and just waste your vote if that's what you want. Oh no, Tick and Gia just eliminated A and B, so you can only vote between C or D. Get your votes in and help Kilgore shout out real quick. I'm just going to let this stay open for just a minute because we got to get Matt in here to play his last set. So
yeah, and don't worry about going into my time. I got tons of time.
I figured, but I just you know, trying to be polite about it. You know, it's your time. I don't want to encroach on it or anything like that.
Yep, no, it's no problem.
But we're having so much fun. I kind of don't want to stop, but I'm going to have to because we're going to be out of questions in a moment.
Aaron's just a sayer.
I'm pretty sure it's of the two. I'm pretty sure it's D, but I just couldn't think of a dog title.
Okay, Tick and Gia put up last call. And the poll is closed.
Yep.
By a large margin, D got 75% of the vote, C got 12, and the other 12% were invalid votes.
Okay, let's do D.
They all say D. D, Horace, final answer?
Final answer.
And you have 125,000 goglins. Very well done. There's a game called Sea Dogs, there's Escape Goat, and there's Night of the Rabbit. Which Elder Scrolls game takes place entirely on the island of Vardenfell? A. Morrowind, B. Daggerfall, C. Arena, or D. Redguard?
Oh my goodness. Vardenfell. I'm going to take a whack at it here, and I think it's Redguard. It's not Morrowind. It's not on an island.
You still have a phone a friend. You still have a phone a friend, but I'm only going to let you phone Matt. So
yeah,
take that as you will.
Well, and I don't think Arena is on an island.
Okay. So yeah, think about it logically. Can you eliminate any others?
Yeah, though Morrowind is not on an island. That takes place over a whole continent, and Daggerfall takes over an entire area as well, with all different countries and stuff. I think Redguard. I'm gonna go with Redguard.
Final answer?
Yep.
And that would have cost you 125,000. You would have dropped down to 32,000. The correct answer was Morrowind.
Really? I thought that was in a country, one of the northern countries.
It's a very, very large island, but it is the island of Vardenfell. Well, you made it to the $250,000 question. Nobody can doubt your skills. You bum rushed to the first 10.
Nope. Yes, then I plummeted to my death.
And that was really well done, man. Congrats.
Thanks.
All right. Well, Matt.
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go, sir.
Let's do it.
I think the only one left is game 4.
Okay. Hope that's not difficulty level 4.
Well, you took game 5 last time and you saw what happened there, so hopefully that's not true. Hopefully that's not true for you this time.
Okay.
Okay. For 100 Goglins, all the following titles are real GOG games mashed up with a GOG.com streamer's name, except which one? A. Star Wars Pie Fighter, B. Cooking Tick on Gia, C. Retrograde City Rampage DX, or D. Sid Meier's Pants.
Hey, oh wait, sorry. Which one is Star Wars TIE Fighter?
Which one? Which one is not based on a real GOG game?
Okay, yeah, it's Cooking Tick on Gia. B, please.
Final answer?
Yes, sir.
That's right. For 100 Goglins, moving on to 200 Goglins. Which of the following is not a Monkey Island game available on GOG.com? A. The Secret of Monkey Island. B. LeChuck's Revenge, Monkey Island 2. C. Tales of Monkey Island. Or D. The Monkey of Monkey Island.
D, the monkey in Monkey Island. Aaron?
That is correct for 200 Goglins. For 300 Goglins, which of the following is not a Leisure Suit Larry game? A. Love for Sale. B. Land of the Lounge Lizards. C. Magna Cum Laude. Or D. Looking for DRM Free Love.
D, looking for DRM free love.
Final
Larry.
answer.
Yes, sir.
That's right, for 300 Goglins. Moving on to 500 Goglins. In the classic adventure puzzle games The Seventh Guest and The 11th Hour, the primary antagonist, loosely based on Goethe's Faust, is named what? A. Steve Stauff. B. Henry Stauff. C. Dave Stauff. Or B. Bob Stauff.
I believe that's Henry Stauff.
Final answer?
Yes, sir.
That's correct for 500 Goglins, although I would have happily played a game with Bob Stauff. Which of the following GOG titles is not generally considered a stealth game? A. Mark of the Ninja. B. Splinter Cell. C. Serious Sam. Or D. Origami.
Oh, Jesus. Wouldn't have a freaking clue. Mark of the Ninja.
Think about them. Think about them individually.
Ninja, Splinter Cell, yeah, Serious Sam. I think Serious Sam.
Final answer?
Yes, sir.
And that's correct for 1,000 Goglins. Well done.
It's not a stealth game.
No, not at all. Don't you dare try and tell me it is.
With them, you know?
All right, for 2,000 Goglins, during the 2016 summer sale on GOG, the special Twitch event, GOG Plays Stardew Valley, had a goal to plant what? A. Cauliflower. B. Coffee bean. C. Potato. Or D. Parsnip.
I believe it was a potato from what I remember.
Final? Like you do still have your lifelines if you're not sure.
Oh, I was between two of them. Like I'm thinking like a parsnip or a potato, one of the two. So quickly throw it a 50-50 to eliminate that.
All right, 50-50. It's been good to us all night. Hopefully it doesn't leave you with potato and parsnip. And that's exactly what it did. Potato and parsnip.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, let's go D parsnip. Plant a parsnip. That sounds cool.
The D parsnip final answer?
Yes, sir.
All right. That's correct for 2,000 Goglins.
Woo, I knew it was a P.
Moving on to 4,000 Goglins. Brutal Legend features what Hollywood actor as roadie Eddie Riggs? A. Jack Black. B. John Cusack. C. Mel Gibson. Or D. Burgess Meredith.
Jack Black.
Jack Black, final answer?
Yes, sir.
And that's absolutely right for 4,000 Goglins. Moving on to 8,000 Goglins. Which of the following GOG games is not an adventure game? A. Blackguards. B. The Black Mirror. C. Nancy Drew, Curse of Blackmoor Manor. Or D. The Blackwell Epiphany.
I would say A. Blackguards.
Final answer?
Yes, sir.
And that's correct for 8,000 Goglins. Moving on to 16,000 Goglins. Which of the following games takes place in the Wing Commander universe despite not bearing the Wing Commander name? A. Darkstar 1. B. Privateer 2, The Darkening. C. Parkan, The Imperial Chronicles. Or D. System Shock.
It takes place in the Wing Commander. I'm not much of a Wing Commander guy, so I am going to phone a friend, and it's going to be my man Kilgore, because I think he's a pretty good Wing Commander dude, so I'll phone him.
All right. Kilgore, do you have any ideas?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a sequel to Privateer, which was in the Wing Commander. So Privateer 2, The Darkening, was the answer.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
Lock it in.
Matt, you're going to lock it in. Final answer?
Yes, sir.
And that's right for 16,000 Goglins. Woo! Moving on to 32,000 Goglins. Which of the following words or phrases can be followed by the highest number to correctly make the name of a game on GOG.com? Which can be followed by the highest number to correctly make the name of a game on GOG.com? A. Unreal Tournament. B. Sniper Elite Berlin. C. Earth. Or D. Sensible Soccer.
Oh, that's either between Earth and Unreal Tournament, because Unreal Tournament can go up to 2004 at GOG.com. Sniper Elite Berlin, I'm guessing that is set in a 1930s or 1940s. Sensible Soccer was set in 1996 or 7 or something like that. So it's either Earth or Unreal Tournament. Earth something, or Unreal Tournament 2004.
You do still have your Ask the Audience.
I do still have my Ask the Audience. I don't know if I want to waste it, though, but it is a 50-50, so I'm going to toss up between the two. Unreal Tournament or Earth? What is it going to be? Okay, I will ask the audience, just so I can get to that 32.
All right. Tigangia, once again, could you put up the poll for the final time? A quickie, 1 minute for everyone to vote. Please put up all 4 options, A, B, C, or D, and we'll see what everybody says. For those who don't understand the question, all of these titles can be followed by a number to make a title on GOG.com. They are all missing a number. One of those numbers is the highest. Which one is the question? Mm-hmm. And the votes are coming in. Make it a quickie. You've got 60 seconds. Man. I was hoping this would go well, and so far it has. I'm really pleased about that because this was
really well.
A lot of fun, Aaron.
This was like a month of work. I mean, no kidding. I was writing questions on my lunch breaks at work for weeks, and then I had to like get them into reasonably sized sets and have them reasonably
They're
difficult.
Really good questions because you can explore them with logic as well, and I like that.
That's what I tried to reach for. Okay, the poll is in. The results are C, 94%, B, 6%. So it was between B and C, and C got 94%.
Okay, let's do C. Earth, something.
C, Earth. Final answer?
Yes,
For
sir.
32,000 Goglins, you are right! Earth 2160, Unreal Tournament 2004, Sniper Elite Berlin 1945, and Sensible Soccer 2006. So 2160 was obviously the correct answer. That goes to Earth, and you've got it.
I didn't know what the date on that title was.
All right, you are out of lifelines, but for 64,000, you might as well take it. Which of the following games was released the latest? A, Ultima 6. B, Wizardry 6, C, Ease 6, or D, Might and Magic 6?
Oh, God. I don't think it's Might and Magic, because Might and Magic's been going for a while, as per our previous question, so I'm assuming they started fairly early. I don't know what Ease, however you pronounce that is. Wizardry 6 or Ultima 6 was released the latest, so the most recent out of
the most recent of these 4.
Well, I stand to lose nothing anyway, so I think possibly Ultima, maybe? I mean, Ultima's been going around for a while, but I mean, maybe it was a later one, so I'll go with A, Ultima.
A, Ultima, final answer?
Yes, sir.
And you're down to 32,000. No. That's a good. Kilgore knew it, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. I think it's C.
Yeah, it would have been C. Ease 6 came out, I think, late 90s.
Yeah. Ultima 7 was
sure.
like 1993 or something, so 6 would have been before that.
Yeah. That question was... several of the questions were donated. I gotta admit to accepting help. Tigangia and Paran Jade were very helpful in accepting help. And of course, Matt provided the amazing music that we've listened to all stream to cover the games. It was a lot of fun. I want to thank you. I want to thank you guys for coming along. I really appreciate it. Couldn't have done it without players. I'm hoping I can just hijink, drag one of you guys into doing the same thing next time so that I can play. But as it is, I had a lot of fun, and if you do, I will write some questions for you. Just obviously, if I play, I can't, but it's neither here nor there. I had a fantastic time. I hope everybody in chat had a fantastic time. It certainly looks that way. This was a lot of fun to do, and I hope we can do it again. So I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank everybody for sticking around, but I want to tell you to continue sticking around because Kilgore Trout is coming up next with some Anachronox, which is a fantastic stream from a fantastic streamer, so please stick around for that. Also, make sure to check out everything that Matt does as ChronoWolf Music, and catch his streams as well. He's fantastic. Like I said, unbelievably talented dude. Make sure you check out all his stuff. As for me,
RetrogradeTom, of course.
And RetrogradeTom, yes, we can't forget him. RetrogradeTom was fantastic contestant. We can, but we don't want to. We don't want to. We don't want to. He's a good man, and we had a lot of fun with him, and he was a very good player. I cannot take anything from him, so make sure you check him out as well. And as for me, I'm Pantsosera, and I want to say thank you guys for coming along. I want to say thank you guys for playing, and we will catch you next time. If I can just get the closing screen up here. Almost there.
Aaron, you did great.